So one more important concept, that is JSP. So can anyone say JSP stands for?
Java Servlet page.
Java Server Pages. JSP stands for Java Server. So the main use of going for JSP is like same like servlets. JSP is used to develop server-side dynamic web applications. Dynamic web applications like servlets. Like servlets. So what a JSP page contains here is, a JSP page consists of HTML tags and even JSP tags. So we have to learn the JSP tags. So once we learn JSP tags, that completes our JSP. Okay. The advantage of going for JSP is, in JSP, we can separate the presentation logic and the business logic. We'll discuss slowly how to separate this presentation logic and business logic. In the case of servlets, everything we write, the presentation always, even the business logic also we write in the same servlet program. But here we can easily separate the presentation and business. That we'll discuss how to do that slowly. Now let us, before we start entering into JSP, let me write one servlet program. The servlet program is, we want to display the current date and time onto the browser window. What we want to display the current date, what we want to display the current date and time onto the browser window. So let us see how to do this. So right click on web project and see new servlet. I'm giving the servlet name as date servlet. We are giving the servlet name as date servlet. One second. Hello, Sujana.
Hi, Raj.
Yeah, hi, Sujana. So just we started with the JSP. JSP means Java Server Pages. It is also to develop dynamic web applications. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the difference between servlets and JSP. Okay, Sujana?
Yeah.
Right. So what I am doing is, I want to display the current date and time onto the browser window. So for that, I am writing the code in servlet. So how to display current date and time onto the browser? Just you can say your print writer out equal to response dot get writer and say it out dot println current date and time. How to print? You can say new java dot util dot date. So just by calling the constructor of date, it will display the current date and time onto the browser. One second again. Hello, Himabindu. Hello, Himabindu. Are you able to hear me? Hello, Himabindu. So what we are discussing here, we are creating a servlet. We are going to create a servlet which is displaying the current date and time. So how many lines of code we have written here totally, including import? 9 lines, right? 9 lines. We have written 9 lines. Now let us do the same program using JSP. Let us do the same. So right click on web project, and how to create JSP file is new. You can find the option JSP file. And I'm giving the name my date dot JSP. So finish. So finish. Okay, write the code here. Very simple. Current date and time, and we are writing a percentage equal to new java dot util dot date. Don't understand what is happening. Okay, I'll explain. What is this percentage equal to? Don't worry about all this words. See how many lines of code we have written. Only one line of code. That is the beauty of JSP. Same output, no change. Okay, don't worry about the meaning of the program. In JSP, how many lines of code we have written? Only one line of code. But in case of servlets, we have taken 9 lines of code to do the same job. Okay, same output. Right, all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let us enter into JSP. I'm just keeping that filters in comments. So that it won't get executed again and again. Right? Now let us understand. Servlets wise JSP. In servlets, Java code contains HTML code. In servlets, in Java we include HTML code. Whereas in JSP, HTML code contains Java code. In between HTML, we write the Java code. So in this one, this is your HTML code. This is your HTML code, and this one is your Java. Okay. Reverse we have. One more difference is like in servlets, if the code is modified, we need to recompile and redeploy the application. We need to recompile and redeploy the application. So if you remember, when we are writing the servlet and any modification to servlet, is it asking you to restart the server again?
Yes.
Is it asking you to restart the server? It's asking you to restart the server, right? All of you?
Yeah.
Right? So it's asking to restart the server. But whereas in JSP, we need not recompile and redeploy the application. Okay, thanks. Hello, Soumya.
Yeah, Raj.
Yeah, hi, Soumya. Just we started with JSP. It is also same like to develop dynamic web applications, and we are trying to discuss the difference between servlets and JSP. In servlets, Java code contains HTML code.
Yeah.
Whereas in JSP, HTML code contains Java code. Reverse code.
Oh, okay.
And one more difference, like in servlets, if you modify the code, we have to restart the server again. But in JSP, we need not restart the server. Like example, we have created one simple JSP page. Like we want to display the current date and time. So don't worry the meaning of code here. Now,
Okay.
if you say here H3, all of you, if you say H3, I'm adding the code here. So is the code modified? Is JSP code modified now? Yes. So when the JSP code is modified, and when I run the application, somewhere, yeah, we have changed it that one. A web.xml file I changed, because of that it's asking to restart. Okay, I'll change the code again. I'll change the code. Now I'll say H2 tag. So I'm modifying the code. When I modify the code, when I run the application, so it won't ask you to restart the server. It will directly display the output. Clear, all of you? The second difference, right?
Yes.
If the code is modified, we need not recompile and redeploy the application in the case of JSP. Right? One more, like in JSP, the code is less, right? In JSP, the code is less. When you have taken servlet to display the current date and time, in case of servlet, we have written 9 lines of code, including curly braces. Whereas in JSP, only 1 line of code. Only 1 line of code. So, in case of JSP, the code is less than servlet. As in JSP, we can use JSP implicit objects. In JSP, we can use what? JSP implicit objects, and we can even make use of concept of custom tags. We can go with our own tags, and we can make use of JSTL. It's a library. JSTL is a library, which we discuss all. So in the next class, we'll go with the implicit objects. In last class of JSP, we discuss custom tags in JSP. Now, let us go with the next one. Life cycle of JSP. Life cycle of JSP. What is the life cycle of servlet?
Init service destroy.
Similar way, for JSP also we are having a life cycle methods. They are JSP init, underscore JSP service, and JSP destroy. Same concept. Init method is called only once. Called only once when the JSP page is loaded. JSP page is loaded. And service method called for every request. Called for every request. And very important point, cannot be overridden. As a programmer, we cannot override underscore JSP service. So your JSP container means your server will take care of including this method inside your classes. Okay. As a programmer, we cannot override this service method. We'll discuss more on it. Okay. Destroy, again same, called only once when the JSP page is destroyed. Okay. Now let us go with the next and important part, that is JSP architecture.
Raj, I have a question.
Yeah.
In which classes these methods are defined?
I'll come to that.
Okay.
Okay. I'll come to that.
Yeah.
JSP architecture. So here JSP architecture undergoes 2 phases. JSP architecture undergoes what? 2 phases. They are translation phase and request processing phase. Translation phase and request processing phase. The meaning of translation phase here is whenever you make a request to this JSP page, means when you run this application, but it goes with URL, right? We run the application servlets or JSP by using URL only, right? All of you in the browser.
Yeah.
Right? So whenever you run a JSP page, then your JSP page, that is here in our example, myDate.jsp will get converted into servlet internally. So JSPs are internally servlets only. So the meaning of translation phase is when a request is made to a JSP page, the JSP page will get translated into a servlet only once. the JSP page will get translated into servlet only once. Means whenever you make a request to JSP page for the first time only, your JSP page will get converted into servlet only once. Again, if you make the same request again, the translation phase will not occur. Again, if you make a request, the translation phase will not occur. Got it? Only for the first time. Then, after that, request processing phase, that is, the request is processed by the translated servlet. The request is processed by whom? By the translated servlet. Okay. There. Now, one more point here. If I do modification to my JSP page, then when you run this code now, we have modified the JSP page. When we run this code, that translation phase will occur again. So what it means again? Only once until JSP page changes. If you modify JSP page, again the translation phase will occur. If you are not modifying, it will use the translated servlet only. Clear this architecture? Jyoti, Meghana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Monica, Shivam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soumya, Sanjana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Swati, Vinila?
Yeah.
Right? I'll show you in the document. We cannot see how the servlet looks, or we cannot see the translated servlet, okay? We cannot see on our machines, but in the document I'll write you how the translated servlet looks. Okay, that also we'll see today. Okay. The next part, that is the important one, JSP tags. Let us go with the next one, JSP tags. Very important. This is the major one. JSP tags are divided into three categories. They are directive tags, scriptlet tags, action tags. Three categories we are having JSP tags. Let us go with directive tags first. Directive tags. So in directive tags, we are having again three. Page directive, where we use a symbol %@page, and we end with again percentage. Include directive, where we use a symbol %@include. So when you see %@, they are directive tags. %@ are directive tags. Then tag lib, directive, %@ tag lib. Okay. So this tag lib directly we discuss on the last day of JSP when I come to custom tags. So today we'll discuss what is the use of this page directive and include directive. So let us go with the first one. Let me write totally as a small overview. Next one, scriptlet tags. Scriptlet tags, we are having three scriptlet tags, that is declaration tag. The symbol is %, exclamation. The symbol of declaration tag is %, exclamation. Okay. Expression tag, % equal to, which you have used in date program. And script tag, which is % and end with again %. Hello, Himabindu. Hello, Himabindu. Are you able to hear me? So I'm just discussing giving the overview of JSP tags. Like we are in three types: directive, scriptlet, and action. I'm just giving the list. We'll go to every tag and discuss in detail. Right. Now, next one, action tags. Action tags. The action tags are like JSP : include, JSP : forward, JSP : param, JSP : use bean, very important, JSP : set property, JSP : get property. Okay. Right? So once we complete all these tags, that completes our major part of JSP. Okay. So let us start off with the first one, page directive. Let us go with page directive. So the symbol of page directive is what? %@page. The symbol of page directive is %@page. Good. What is the use of page directive? Is used to import Java packages. What is the use of page directive? Used to import the Java packages. Used to set the content type. So in servlets we have seen content type concept. Response.set content type text/HTML, if you remember. So to set the content types, in which format you want to send the response, that content type we can set by using page directory. One more use, use it to handle the exceptions. Use it to handle the exceptions, which we discuss how to handle exceptions in the next class. So today we'll see how to go import the Java packages and how to set the content types. So whenever you want to import Java packages in JSP, you have to write like this: %@page import attribute equal to java.util.star. So this is the way we have to import the packages in JSP. Got it, everyone? How to import packages in JSP? Right?
Yes.
%@page import equal to the package name. If I want to import one more package, %@page import equal to java.sql.star. Can we import multiple packages using single import statement in Java?
No.
No, right? But here we can do that. %@page import equal to java.sql.star, comma, java.util.star. Just to separate the packages with comma and end with again double quotes. So the packages need to be separated with what? Comma. Like that. How many packages you want to import? We can import using single page directory. Clear, all of you?
Yeah.
Right? So if you go to our program, so instead of saying java.util, I want to just call the constructor date, which belongs to java.util package. So how to import package here? %@page import equal to java.util.star. That's it. The error will go. Clear, all of you? How to import packages?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My data. Let us go with the next one. Setting the content type. How to set the content type is like %@page content type equal to text/HTML. So that is the response we send in the form of HTML format. Of course, by default it is in HTML only. If you want to go with other formats, means the content whatever I'm having in my JSP, I want to display the content in Excel format. I want to open Excel and display. So how to do? You can say %@page content type equal to application/vnd.msexcel. VND means vendor. VND means vendor. So I'm opening an application Excel. Let us understand this content type more with example. Excel.jsp. So I'm creating one JSP page. How to create JSP pages? If I click on project and say new JSP. I'm giving Excel. I'm having some content here like AA, BBP, CCC, DBP. This content I want to open in Excel. So to show that percentage at the rate page content type equal to application slash vnd.ms Excel. Run this code. So it will take some time for us to open. It will take some time to open. It will take some more time. It's mainly on my machine. So it's opening your JSP page and the content of your JSP page will get opened in Excel. Okay, if you want to know more other content types, just say in Google content types. That's it. Content types in JSP or content types in Servlets. It will give the list of content types available. Some more time.
Raj, is it possible to open it on other application or these tags are predefined?
Other application means
Like I want to open it Notepad or something.
yes, everything is possible.
Okay, all the tags are already
Yes,
there.
all the
Applications.
values are available. Just you can say set content types in JSP or Servlets. It will give the list to you in Google.
Okay. Okay.
Let me show that it's possible. So we have said yes. So it will open in Excel and shows our content. Okay, so that it will open Excel and shows the content. Clear all of you the meaning of content type?
Yes.
Right everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us check whether we'll get the list of content types. Let me check it. So different content
Hello.
types in JSP. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, Raj, I have a question. Can
Yeah,
we
yes.
insert new data into that Excel?
Yes, it's not a problem.
Okay, we have to add it like A, B, B, B.
Yeah, anyway, either you can open there or so you can find one more content type like JPEG.
Right.
So text is slash plain. If you just browse, you'll get it. Okay, different content types.
If we have a large table of rows and columns, then if I want to insert it in some particular row in a particular column, then
In where in Excel?
yeah.
That you have to check out. I never worked on that, so that you have to check out.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
At least you can work on that. You can get it very easy. See here, list of content types. All of you. Okay. Right, all of you? Here, Shivam, your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
The next one, include directive. How to handle exceptions we'll see later. Include directive. Very simple use. Use it to include either HTML or JSP pages. Use it to include other HTML or JSP pages. So how to include is like this. %@ include file equal to header.jsp. So what will happen? The complete content of header.jsp will get included over here. You can write some code. Again, if you want to include one more, %@ include file equal to footer.jsp. So the content of footer.jsp will get included. So let us understand with example. Header.jsp, footer.jsp, and include demo.jsp. So this is the one which we need to run. So let us see how to go for this example. So first create header.jsp. Header.jsp. So where we write the code, I'm just giving an heading here, categories of Java. I'm going with an heading, categories of Java in header.jsp. Okay. Let me create footer.jsp. Where we'll say an heading, end of Java categories. End of Java categories. Okay. Now let me go with include demo.jsp. So where I want to include header first. So to include header, %@ include file equal to header.jsp. It will go to header.jsp and that complete content will get inserted over here. There. Now we want to say here UL type equal to circle li Java SC li Java E li Java ME. So these are the categories where it's. Then after this, I want to include footer. So again you can say %@ include file equal to footer.jsp. That's it. Now if you run this include demo, so see the output now. See categories of Java, it is taken from header.jsp and this is your content, and end of Java categories it is taken from footer.jsp. Clear? Jyoti Himabindu, how to go for include directive?
Yes.
Right? Megan and Monica?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Shivam?
Yes. Clear.
Yes. Soumya Srijana?
Yeah.
Right? Swati Vinila?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us go with the next one. Taglet we'll discuss on the last day of JSP. That is totally we require 4 classes for JSP. So on 4th day we do custom tags and JSTA. On that day I'll discuss about Taglet. Okay. Let us go with the major part of JSP, that is scriptlet tags. Scriptlet tags. So we are having declaration tag. Declaration tag. The symbol of declaration tag is %! %! And the use of declaration tag is used to declare the variables. Variables means the data members of a class. And to define methods. Whenever you want to declare the variables, the data members, and to define methods, they have to use declaration tag. And whatever the code we write in declaration tag, the code goes into the translated servlet class. The code goes into what? Translated servlet class. Let us go with an example. If I writing like this, percentage exclamation int n equal to some 100, we are declaring a variable. Percentage exclamation. To define the methods also we have to use declaration tag. We have to use the declaration. So whenever you want to declare variables and to define methods, we go for declaration. We can even override also. Which method? The lifecycle methods. We can even override init and destroy also, but not service method. We cannot override service method. Okay, clear? How to declare variables and define methods in JSP?
Yeah.
So which tag we have to use? Declaration tag, percentage exclamation. This translated servlet I'll discuss today only at the end. Okay. Next one. Expression tag. The symbol of expression tag is percentage equal to, and the use of expression tag is used to take the value of variable and to call methods. What is the use of expression? To take the value of variable and to call methods. And the code goes into underscore service method of translated servlet class. Underscore service method. So during translation, this method will get overridden, not from the programmer end, from the server end. Then the expression tag code goes into service method. As an example, you can say percentage equal to n. So when you say n, it returns what output? 100. You have taken n value above 100. Then to call the method, percentage equal to xxx. If you want to call date method, we have said percentage equal to new java dot util dot date. Clear now? The first program. All of you clear with the first program now? I am calling constructor, means it's a method. To call a method, which tag we have to use? Percentage equal to. Clear, all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Next one, script tag. The symbol is percentage, and the use is used to include any Java code. And the code goes into underscore JSP service method of translated servlet class. As a simple example, percentage. Any code we can include like this. For int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Out.println. That's any Java code. Now let us understand more of this. Let us suppose I'm creating a JSP page, my JSP.jsp. Then I'm writing some code inside this, like this. In percentage at the rate import, percentage at the rate page, import equal to java.util.start. Then we are saying percentage exclamation int n equal to 100. Percentage exclamation word xxx. I'm writing a JSP code like this, some content. Percentage equal to n. Percentage equal to xxx. I'm calling the method. Percentage. We are writing the for loop. So this is the code what I have written in JSP. Now how to make a request to this JSP? To make a request to myjsp.jsp, use the following. We can use the following URL. How to do that? http://localhost:8080/ the project name. And what's the name of the JSP? myjsp.jsp. So what we discussed, whenever you make a request to a JSP page, your JSP page will get converted into servlet, right? All of you.
Yeah.
Your JSP page will get converted into servlet. So let us see the code of translated servlet here. So let us see the code of translated servlet. So it creates a class whose name is, what is the name of the JSP page here?
MyJSP.
MyJSP. So it will create a class MyJSP and underscore JSP it will add automatically. So for it will take the name of the file of JSP and adds at the end underscore JSP. Got it, everyone? How the class name looks? Okay,
Yeah.
underscore JSP, and this one extends HTTP JSP base, and remember HTTP JSP base extends HTTP servlet. So HTTP JSP base, it is a subclass of which class? HTTP servlet. Now can you see now this myJSP underscore JSP is a servlet now?
Yes.
Yes, because this class also extends servlet, so it's a servlet. And Shivam, you asked a question like JSP init underscore JSP service, all those methods present in which class? In this class, those methods are available. Okay.
Okay.
So next step. So in our code, we have used import page directory import. So what will happen about the code? It will write like this. Got it? It will import the package. Then we have done the declaration part and method definition using declaration type. What I said about declaration, the code goes into the class. So it will become like a data member and the method will get inserted here. So the code goes inside the class. Then next we have used expression tag and script. This code will go to service method. So it contains a method here, service underscore JSP service. We cannot override. In translation phase it continues. And here you are taking the value of n, means you are printing the value of n, means here it writes the code internally. JSP writer, not printer writer, JSP writer. JSP writer extends print writer. So JSP writer is a subclass of print writer. Then now it will say out.println the value of n. So when you say percentage equal to n, it will print the value of n. Next, you are calling xxx method. So from service method, it will call xxx method. Then you are using script. Script also goes to service method only, like this. That's it. So this is the way your translator servlet class looks. And once it converts into servlet, your servlet will get executed.
Sir, why it's converted into servlet?
Because finally your JSP code is not directly understood by your server. So it has to get converted in servlet and finally it executes servlets only. Okay. So internally JSP it cannot understand. So it has to go into servlet and execute.
Does that mean that JSP is just a wrapper over a servlet?
Right. JSP is mainly for programmers. Okay, where we can write the program very easily, but internally JSPs are servlets only. Got it, everyone?
Okay. Yeah.
Let us do one example today so that you feel comfortable with JSP, but you have to revise this compulsory to understand next class easily. So let us go with one small example. Create a HTML file which accepts a number from the user. Create a JSP page which reads the number from HTML file and displays the factorial of the given number. The final thing is we want to find the factorial of given number and we accept the number from HTML form. Got it, the task?
Yes.
Right? So let us do this code. You can set up our programs factor.html where we accept the number and factorial.jsp. So how to create HTML files? If you observe, HTML files and JSP files are located at the same place. Can you see that? Where
Yes.
web content. In web content you can find. So instead of right clicking on web project, when you right click on web project, the list will be more. But when you right click on web content, the list is very small. Okay. So we maximum prefer to go with the web content, right click on web content and say HTML. It's up to you. Web project or web content, both are same. Finally, it will come and store into web content only. So I'm saying factory.html. Where we accept a number, we say form action equal to. Directly we can say now factorial.jsp. We need not mention the project name. Why? Because HTML and JSP are located in the same place. We need not give the project. If JSP files are located in some other place, like in some other folder of web content, then we have to mention with the bucket. Then accept a number. Input type equal to submit. Value equal to find factorial. So when you click on find factorial, it will connect to factorial.jsp. In factorial.jsp, we take the value, we read the value of number, and we use that number to a function which will return the value of factorial. Let us see. Right click on web content and say new JSP. Factorial.jsp. So now in this one, I want to define a function. I want to define a function fact. So whenever you want to define a function, which tag we need to use? Whenever you want to define a method, which tag we need to use?
Declaration.
Declaration. So we say get percentage exclamation, right? All of you? That use declaration tag. Then you can define the function like int fact, which takes a number. You remember logic of factorial? We take initially f equal to 1, for int I equal to n, I greater than or equal to 1, I minus. And the formula is f equal to f. Finally, return the value. That's whenever you want to define the functions, go with the declaration tag, percentage exclamation. Got it, everyone?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now read the number from HTML form. How to read? I'm writing the script code for you. So we'll say int n equal to request.get parameter. Directly we can use request CA. Because request is a predefined implicit object in JSP. Request is what? It's a predefined implicit object in JSP. So we'll discuss about implicit objects in the next class. But we are getting error here. Why we are getting error? And how to resolve this error? How to rectify this error?
Might have to import something.
Not import. Why import? Not required.
Okay.
Think all of you. It's very simple. Request.getParameter return type is what? What is the return type of request.getParameter method?
String.
String. So can you take a string and assign to integer directly?
No.
No, we have to type first.
Parse it.
Which concept I should apply?
Parse.
Which concept? Parsing. Okay.
Parsing.
Here now we make use of parsing here more. Why? Because the data which is coming from HTML is always of type string. So we have to go with parsing.
Yeah.
Now we are having the number in our hand. Now I want to call the method factorial. So we'll say get factorial. I want to call the method factorial. How to call the method factorial? Percentage equal to call a method, percentage equal to call the method fact and pass the number. That's it. Pass the number. Okay. Run this code.
So we have error there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one.
On the 12th line.
Yeah, not a problem. That you can ignore it. Not a problem. If it is highlighting something with class marks here on the files, no, then you can take it up. If you just close Eclipse and open, that error will be, it won't available for you. It will show like that only.
Yeah.
You can ignore. So it is asking for a number. If I say find, if I say find factorial, it will say factorial is content. Got it?
Yes.
Clear all of you? You can even go for some presentations like we want to see in H3 format. Okay. Run your program again. Now if I say the number as 6, so the factorial will be displayed in heading 3. Play. Clear, Jyoti Meghana?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Monica Shivam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Soumya Srijana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ati Vinila?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So revise this properly once again. Okay, if you revise, next class will be very much easy. I'll go with some more examples on JSP. Okay, some more examples like this, where you feel comfortable with the tags first. Then after that, we move into implicit objects. Okay, so next class, I'll show some more examples of this JSP code, some more examples where we can use these scriptlet tags. Then we go with the next one, implicit objects. That will be the part for next class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you very much. Thank you all. Happy weekend. Next class will be on Monday. That is for you Sunday evening. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Raj.
Shivam, for you Monday morning. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. Happy weekend.